I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Yeah, I got to go off on this. So over the week, and it's somebody who I cannot stand, right? So he was sitting there talking to those women, and this is when pandering got to be outlawed. Pandering has to be outlawed because you're not going to sit there and act like men are supposed to be a beast of burden. And he gonna sit there and say, and I ain't gonna mention this Negro's name. I ain't gonna mention his name. It's somebody who I cannot stand, and it's not one of these manosphere niggas either. You know, it's not one of these manosphere idiots, but it's these blue. It's nobody who's red pill. This one is a blue pill, right? And this blue pill pandering got to stop. So a woman was on a panel and she said that women should build with men, right? Women should build with men, and men should build with women. You know, vice versa, and all that. This pander bear, this panda bear cannot even get the point. Well, you know, man, other races of people, other races of men, you know, they don't talk about that. He keeps on comparing black men and black relationships to that of other races of people, right? And somebody just need to tell him, but I won't go to his channel, because I know what type of fool he is, right? I know what type of see, I know what type of person he is. I want to did it ever occur to you, because this was a black woman, by the way, who was talking about, she want to see women build with men, and he decided to get on his high horse talking about how dare men need to be established before getting with a woman. Woo woo woo, right? But he missed the point. He missed the plot. And this is the reason why I'm tired of the black gender war. See, a lot of y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. Some of y'all are talking and don't know shit. That's my problem with black YouTube. First of all, black people are getting married later in life if they choose to find somebody, right? As soon as they get a suitable mate, because of economics and so forth, they're going to opt for marriage later on in life because they're trying to build themselves up, right? Especially on the female side of things, right? So this idea of building, how dare you talk, no woman should build up a man. That's not what she's saying. She's not saying a man should build she ain't saying some woman should go date a Pookie and wait a minute, what was that? Hold on. I saw something I didn't like. Hold on. Well, anyway, this idea that a woman should build up a Pookie and while he could sit there and just eat all the cereal. He played video games all day with dreads and locks in his with dreads and locks in his hair, wearing a tank top, and he's in his boxers playing video games while she's out there working. That's not what the woman was talking about. You blue pill panderer. What the lady was saying is, you have to help him in order to help you. That's what that lady was referring to. She ain't saying, oh, let's, no, you black women should go get your Pookie and he's sitting in the house eating all your cereal, eating all your food in your refrigerator, and he's sitting all day being a Madden king. That's not what she's referring to. And sit there and try to use black people, and this is a problem I have with you blue pill simps and you red pill idiots. The blue pill and the red pill like to use white people as a barometer of success. The blue pill, pro-black, back to African Negro, the people who talk about the community, will always use white people as a success compared to why black women can't find a good black man. The red pill, on the other hand, will use white women as a barometer on why black women are too problematic and too disrespectful to attain a long lasting relationship. See, y'all just need to shut the fuck up. But let me get back to this blue pill simp. I mean, I'm got to go back to this blue pill simp right there. So a woman can so if you're going to use other cultures of people, white people for let's use white America as a prime example. First of all, let me break this down to y'all. First of all, white people are different across the board. A lot of you Negroes in this space don't live among white people. Y'all don't. Y'all live in the hood. Y'all live in these inner cities. I'm really getting really tired of coming on my internet. What's going on up here? What's going on with you? I'm really getting tired of people getting on the internet making these stupid ass comparisons, and then when like you find out where these people are from. Oh, I'm from the south side of Chicago. I'm from north side of Philly. I'm from Dirt Ward of Houston. I'm from the south side of Chicago. I'm from did I mention Chicago already? Oh, I'm on the east side of Austin. Right? I'm in South Central LA. A lot of y'all are from the inner city. And y'all don't know shit. But y'all look at white people from this and put them on a fucking pedestal and try to use white people and Asians. They use white people and Asians as a barometer over everybody else. That shit gets on my fucking nerves. It really is. Now, I could be going after the red pill for this. No. There's one particular blue pill simp I'm fucking addressing. Anybody who knows about the world, who knows about culture, women are told to build with their man. You can go to India. They're told to build with that man, with that boy. Since though they like to arrange marriages, since they do arranging of marriages, that teenage boy and that teenage girl, since their marriages are arranged, he and her are forced to build together. Even their American counterpart, the American, the Indian American. And when I say Indian, I'm talking about dot Indian, not feather. Okay. You can go to the Hispanic community, like down here in South Texas. Hispanic women been getting with men and building with them. And when I said the Hispanic community, I'm not talking about the third, fourth generation, fifth generation. I'm talking about those who are first, second, and third. The mindset. Because with them, they have a sense of community. We can go to the Asian community. I don't care if it's Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Vietnamese. You have the same thing about a young woman building with that young man. And vice versa. See, the problem with this space, right? The problem with this space, whether you blue pill or red pill, all of y'all run under self-esteem. Y'all grift with self-esteem issues. Y'all put out y'all's dirty laundry out for everybody to see. That's why Charlie Kirk, I'm gonna use him for a minute. That's why Charlie Kirk can talk shit about black people all so much, because you put y'all dirty laundry about how awful the black man is, how awful black women is out on fucking front street, and he and Candace Owens can use that for talking points. See, the problem is y'all to compare yourselves to Caucasians rather than working on within your own goddamn self. And Pierre, I understand that, Pierre. I'm not denying that. That's why I said at the beginning, I said white people are different. I mean, among the white population is different. There's no one set. White people is not on one accord. That because I said that earlier. You know, I said that earlier. White people, but I'm talking about this putting certain groups of people on a fucking pedestal. And then people around here want to talk about black relationships, so they put other groups of people on a pedestal and make these stupid ass false equivalent statements. That's why I said on my live stream last week. That's why I said it this morning. My live stream I did this morning. I might be black, and some of y'all know that I'm black. Some of y'all even know I'm black. But I'm different than the rest of you, because I can see shit that y'all don't see, because y'all live in these inner cities. I'm gonna keep on saying that because it's a mindset, and that's why I said, though, a lot of y'all got this Tyler Perry worldview. I call it the Tyler Perry effect. Y'all think relationships are like a Tyler Perry movie. It's a plot. Every Tyler Perry movie, well, most Tyler Perry movies, the theme is the same. And y'all think everything is supposed to be a upper middle class, lifestyle, unrealistic expectations. And then when both sides are taught this, by the way. Both men and women are taught unrealistic expectations. It's unrealistic. That man, by the time between 18 and 30 years old, he's not going to make six figures. Most men don't make six figures. And let me tell this about myself, right? Let me tell you about myself. I'm gonna speak as a black man here. I spent my 20s, in my early 30s, trying to chase after a bag, trying to get to the highest point in the world, only to find out that it's unrealistic. No, I'm not talking about, were you trying to get a rap career? No. Were you trying to play in sports and like basketball, football? No. That's not what I'm talking about. I was trying to chase the bag. Because I doubt though, if you don't make a certain amount of money, you ain't shit. But for you, and no, hold on. Before I address him, let me address the women though, part of it. Let me address the female side. Women are chasing the bag too. But women think that, okay, well, he better get his shit together before I get there. While at the same time, she wants the lifestyle as that in her mind, the same lifestyle as that white woman that they see on TV all the time, or as that Asian woman that they see on TV all the time. They too have unrealistic expectations of who they want. I'm just saying, man. I'm really getting tired of how some of y'all coming on these panels and make these assumptions about building. A man is supposed to build with a woman. A woman is supposed to build with a man. I don't care what holy books you read. You can read the Torah, the Holy Bible, the Quran. You can read the Buddhist and the Hindu scriptures. Any religion across the world will tell you, oh, a man and a woman supposed to work together, supposed to build together. But for you, blue pill simp, you over there is sitting there saying that men are supposed to have it all before she got there. There are some men who committed suicide. There's some men out here who kill themselves, work themselves to death, trying to reach an unrealistic expectation. But you don't sit there and grasp that concept. You really don't grasp that concept part, because a lot of men are dying early, trying to chase a unrealistic, capitalistic. Yes, and this is about capitalism. This is one of my criticisms of capitalism. That's part of the reason why I'm fucked up. Denying love because I want money. There's a whole there's a whole lot of men who said no, I ain't worried about that. There are a whole lot of men who don't have, and when I said men, I'm not talking about these Pookie and Ray Rays. I'm not talking about these red pill idiots, these MGTOW clowns. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking men of substance, men who have potential. There are men out here who have potential, who go into their early graves, or they're walking away because of unrealistic expectations that he proposed on himself, and what women want. And yes, what old niggas want to, what old niggas from the pulpit, old men from the pulpit try to impose onto young men as well. So yes, a man is supposed to build with a woman. A woman is supposed to build with a man. Adam and Eve build together. Moses and I forgot her name. I forgot Moses' wife, the Shiite woman. They build together. Mary and Joseph build together in raising the Christ child. What are you talking about? Y'all come, y'all, you know, y'all act like people supposed to lay. You supposed to walk on rose petals every day. Y'all act like people supposed to walk on rose. Y'all act like I'm talking about the women. Y'all act like they're supposed to be rose petals at your feet all the fucking time. That doesn't work like that. Sorry. But I'm really not talking to the women. I'm not really talking to the women. I'm talking to these niggas, to these old ass niggas who try to tell younger men about, trying to give them life advice when they themselves are not married. Trying to come on YouTube being a blue pill simp, trying to tell these men how to live and treat women when they're not even in relationships their damn self. Or better yet, they can't get into relationships with women. What brought this up? I'm not going to say how it was brought up, Pure. It's just that somebody who I really can't fucking stand said something on a live stream, and I had to sit there and go off on that shit. I ain't mention his name, but I'm really getting tired of this rhetoric of men have to be Superman in order to attain a relationship for a potential wife. I'm just saying, stop with the this unrealistic idea. It doesn't work like that. Not everybody is going to get a 6-figure job. The housing market is down. Food prices going up. The cost of child rearing is almost impossible. So how in the hell can you sit on your ass and say, well, man, how dare you tell women should not build with men? There are a whole lot of businesses started between a man and a woman. Some of our grandparents build together. Martin Luther King had to build with Coretta. Now, wait, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't use Coretta Scott and Martin Luther King. I shouldn't use that. I should. You know why? Because Martin Luther King was a son of a upper middle class family in Georgia, right? So who was educated at an Ivy League school. So let me dial that back. And Coretta Scott King was an actress. So let me dial that back. Let me use Malcolm X. Let me use Malcolm Shabazz, okay? Malcolm Little and Betty. Betty Shabazz had to work with Malcolm Shabazz because Malcolm Shabazz was an ex-con. So if there was a Michael Little, a Michael Shabazz of today, you would tell Betty to avoid Malcolm. If Malcolm was still alive, and he and Betty was still alive, and they was on YouTube as young people, you would tell Betty to avoid Malcolm because Malcolm is a black man. That's what you would say. But you know what? Let me go a little bit further. Let's go a little bit further though, right? About women shouldn't build with men. Your argument. Let's use Fred Hampton. Let's use Fred Hampton, right? To you, Fred Hampton would be a Pookie and Ray Ray. In your eyes, Fred Hampton would be a fucking ass. Because Fred Hampton came from the working class, and so is the woman that he fathered a child with. The woman that he fathered a child with, you will see him and her, or I mean, mostly him as a bum. See, that's how your mind works. You've been anti-black man ever since I lay eyes on your ass. You've been anti-black man all this fucking ass time. I'm really getting tired of hearing you talk. It's one thing to talk about these sorry niggas. I get it. But to sit there and tell those women to have these unrealistic goals. These women have these unrealistic goals. And then men who trying to follow, who trying to create families and shit, they're trying to meet to their standards with these women, and these women have such fucking high standards that these men gonna say fuck it. These men gonna say, you know what, some of these men gonna say, well, I'm gonna opt out. Some men, they opt out. Some men go to other communities. Some men just, and I'm not gonna say the other part. You figured it out. There's only two other possibilities. And it's always behind the old niggas who trying to chin check younger men and don't know shit about dating your own damn self. That's all I'm going to say right now. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go back to my regular content because I'm going to dress Art Banaka. I'm gonna have to dress you too, Art. I gotta dress Art Banaka because, yeah, I gotta dress him in a minute too, though. But no, I'm gonna dress these white conservatives about how they trying to, talk about, oh, we never been violent. Oh man, I got all the videos and the clips of y'all saying violent things about Barack Obama. I'm gonna do. That video is coming up, though, by the way. That video is coming up. But anyway, let me get off of here. I'm out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.